we study, many people sympathize with another hero, Karna, but nobody wants to be like him. Everybody wants to be like Arjun only. Because Arjuna represents success, Arjuna represents prosperity, Arjuna represents focus, Arjuna represents determination, Arjuna represents stability. Therefore, in the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita, Sanjay, he was the one who actually gives the commentary to Dhritarashtra, the blind Dhritarashtra, about the happenings on the battle of Kurukshetra. And he was very fortunate to hear Bhagavad Gita, and therefore he says, my dear Dhritarashtra, this great discussion, samvadam, this samvada, dharmyam, this beautiful pure samvada between Krishna and Arjuna, whenever I reflect upon it, I become ecstatic. So Sanjay was not a directly recipient of the knowledge received by Arjuna, but even second-hand knowledge was as ecstatic as much as Arjuna heard. That is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, because it has a context, it is specifically connected to Arjun, but it also has a overall principle also which is connected to everybody else. Krishna, the way he presented to Arjuna, it was meant for him, and through him everybody can learn the lesson. Therefore, Arjun is a personality also, a historical personality, and Arjun also represents certain principle. And therefore, Arjun will always remain fresh. Right? Somebody asked Prabhupada about Arjuna's relationship with Krishna. In one letter he said, amongst the Pandavas, Arjuna and Kunti are eternal associates of Krishna. He said, what is the power of Arjuna by the grace of Krishna? He said, whichever planet, wherever Krishna performs his pastimes, usually different living entities have the opportunities to take part in different kinds of pastimes. But Arjuna, wherever Krishna manifests in this world or in other world, what does Arjuna do? Arjuna, the same living entity, it may sound fantastic, but by the grace of God, he expands with Krishna in all Brahmandas. Anantukoti Brahmanda Nayak. We have heard this statement from our childhood. In every Brahmanda, the same living entity expands. That is the power of living entity. He expands and continues to play the role of Arjuna. And therefore, when we study Arjuna, Arjuna has two manifestations. One is a human manifestation and one is a divine manifestation. Nar and Narayan. Again, in the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, when we study, Daksha Prajapati had many daughters. And one of the daughter was named as Murti. Now, Murti in Sanskrit could also means akar, shape or a statue. But Murti also means substance of all qualities. Murtiman Swarup. Right. So it is explained, Dharma here is a personality. When Dharma married the daughter of Daksha Prajapati, Murti, from them appeared Nar and Narayan. Nar and Narayan appeared. Therefore, Nar and Narayan are eternal associates. Therefore, when you go to Badrinath, what do you see? In Badrinath's temple, there is Arjuna and Krishna. Both are performing their tapasya. But that same Nar Narayan, when they appear in this world, We have discussed this concept of avatar. Avatar means what? Avataran, coming down, descending. And how does it descend? Avatar descends. It's a beautiful sangam, harmony between divinity and humanness. Avajananti mamudam manusham tanumashritam. Krishna appears in a human form. He is not a human, but he performs all the activities of human being, including taking birth in the womb of Mother Devaki, including disappearing from this world. That is the greatness of God. The God of Sanatan Dharma, when he takes avatar, he follows the rule of avatar to set an example. So Arjuna comes along with Krishna as Arjuna. So therefore, studying about Arjuna is not only very auspicious, but it is very confidence giving. It's very assuring. In our Yaksha seminar, we had discussed, in relationship seminar, we had discussed about names. Right? How Manu says that every personality, according to their background, if their intellectual family, if their administrative family, it is not based upon position, it is based upon varna. No, Brahminical nature, Kshatriya nature, Vaishya nature, Shudra nature. It is connected to nature, characteristics, not physical position. So what does he say? To invoke that nature, one should name their children accordingly. A Brahmana's child should be named which is connected to knowledge, which is connected to stability and satisfaction. A Kshatriya's name should be based upon Bala, Balavanta, Shauryavanta, Shaurya. These are all Kshatriya related names. Because nowadays you hear a lot of this energy healing. Aapne suna hoga. Release karo. They say positive thinking. So our scriptures have spoken this thousands of years ago, because everything is connected to energy. The names have the power to invoke those characteristics. So Arjuna has that character to basically give us limitless confidence. Therefore Sanjay spoke to Dhritarashtra in conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita, Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, Tatra Sri Vijay, Dhruva, Nitir Matir Mama. He said, my dear Dhritarashtra, wherever there is Krishna, who is Krishna? Krishna is the Yogeshwar. And what does he do to Arjuna? He gives vision to Arjuna. He gives clarity to Arjuna. Krishna does not act for Arjuna. Krishna inspires Arjuna to act in a proper way. One has to understand again, the God of Sanatan Dharma, the concept of God in Sanatan Dharma, He does not work for you, but He inspires you to work in a proper direction. Therefore, Krishna is the vision giver to Arjuna, and Arjuna is the action performer. So when these two combined force are together, driving the chariot, again, chariot of life, if you have Krishna within you, and you have the spirit of Arjuna, then there are greater chances of success. Not only success, there is stability. Not only stability, there is a morality. Not only there is a morality, there is a prosperity. And unfortunately, when Sanjay is speaking this, and Mahabharata shows Arjuna's character, his activities, his success, his stability, there are people who say, if you keep Bhagavad Gita in your house, it will bring disaster to you. And who says this? Not outsiders, our own people say, अरे Bhagavad Gita घर पे नहीं रखना चाहिए, उससे कलह हो जाता है. In fact, that picture which Prabhupada asked the artist to paint, that picture is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara. Therefore, the information about Arjuna in the Mahabharata and other scriptures are limitless. No? These 3 days are not sufficient to cover these 3 subjects. We are covering 3 subjects. First is thriving in the troubled water. Arjuna's main character is to flourish in a challenging situation. Because life is a challenging situation. Arjuna represents that character. He creates order in chaotic condition. His life is not a stage performance. His life is always on the battlefield. And therefore Krishna told Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita that Tasma Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yuddhacha. There is Yuddha. Now what is Yuddha for Arjuna? Yuddha is very real. And for us, Yuddha is very symbolic. Our Yuddha could be in the kitchen. Our Yuddha could be in the school. Our Yuddha could be even our office place. Our Yuddha could be within our own system only, conflict within. Should I do this? Should I do that? So therefore, Yuddha is specific and Yuddha is also principle. So what did Krishna tell Arjuna? Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yuddhacha. There has to be war and there has to be smaran. So Arjuna is extremely qualified in doing that. We have discussed this story. When Arjun had to face the entire army of Kauravas on the battlefield of Virata's kingdom to take care of the cows. गाय के लिए पहले से युद्ध हो रहा है तो 5000 साल पहले भी हुआ था. So Arjuna had to protect the cows, the Kaurava that stolen those cows. So when Uttar Kumar saw the army, he was totally lost. He couldn't handle that. When he saw my limitation, before he came to his office, if you study, before coming to a job, one may boast, I can do this, I can do that in their CV. मैं इतना सब किया, मैं कर सकता हूँ. But when the reality comes, many times people get depressed. I can't handle this. It is beyond my capacity. And what people do? Withdraw. बहुत हो गया, मुझे नहीं करना है. They fall into depression. Whether it is college, IIT, medical, getting a job, becoming a politician. Many times people go through this. That is the Uttar Kumar syndrome. Before coming into the field, there is a boastfulness in the hostel room, in the canteen, in the movie theater. But when you come to the battleground, you become despondent, then you need Arjun. And what is Arjuna's greatness? When Arjuna sees huge army, that is a festival for him. Krishna asked Arjuna, what is your greatest happiness? Arjuna said, Krishna, just like for a newborn calf, it's a mother's milk, or a fresh grass, or for someone who is recently married, anticipating to meet his or her lover. Similarly, Krishna, for me, the pleasure is going on the battlefield fighting for dharma. He is not pervert. He is not narcissist that he takes pleasure in killing people. And therefore, it is very interesting. Recently, there are some devotee and their friends are running a different kind of school near Bhandup. Our Gaur Hari Prabhu is also involved. It's like a small group of children, 10 families, 5 families, 4 families. They operate a school and they wanted to teach children different kinds of art. So there is a school in Kolhapur, outskirts of Kolhapur. It is called as Sabyasachi Gurukul. Now Sabyasachi means ambidextrous. Arjuna can use both of his hands. That is the typical meaning what we hear. But we'll study that also. So they teach Mardani Khel, Maharashtrian Mardani Khel, stick fighting. So when you see that, you may feel, this is violent. Why they are teaching children to be violent? हाथ में लकड़ी क्यों लेना चाहिए? गांधी जी ने भी हाथ में लकड़ी लिया था, नो? So somebody, the minister of Maharashtra, asked him, he said, why are you teaching this stick fighting for young children? And this teacher, the guru of this Mardani Khel, he said, sir, very simple. How many police are there in Maharashtra compared to the citizens? You want to know the number? One police cop is supposed to handle 38,000 citizens. So, forever the police department will remain insufficient in regards to providing security to the people. He said, if they learn this art with proper samskaras, he was telling me this story, then I saw in Mahabharata exactly the same. Who experiences himsa? किनके प्रति हिंसा होती है? हिंसा जो विवश है ना, उनके प्रति होती है. Those who are helpless, they experience himsa. If you lack resources and other party have more resources and they want to control, dominate you, slavery is what? Slavery is nothing but the resourceful people control the people without resources and made them work beyond their capacity. Gulami. Or a cruel ruler, he controls the helpless citizens. So what happens? There is a himsa, physical himsa from the cruel people and the internal himsa from the helpless people. वो अंदर से शाप देते हैं, अंदर से रोते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि इसका सत्यानाश हो जाए जो हमें कष्ट दे रहा है. So there is a violence, those who are oppressed also, and there is a violence by those who are oppressing. There is a continual violence. It's a very interesting concept. It is there in the Mahabharata. So he said, Kshatriya Dharma, it is so important that when you train children, train anybody in this art of self-defense, तो आप में सामर्थ्य आ जाता है. Samarthya means you become resourceful. When you become resourceful with samskaras, what do? You become self-sufficient. You do not look for sympathy. You do not complain. You do not call ill name to the society. You do not play victim card. And at the same time, those who are cruel against you, because you energize yourself so much that energy stops from the attackers you to attack. इस प्रकार से दोनों प्रकार से अहिंसा का स्थापन हो जाता है. The cruel people become pacified and the victim become full of resources. And if you study this principle, one time when Arjuna was in the forest for 12 years along with the Pandavas during the exile, so then basically as they've told Yudhishthira Maharaj, you should send Arjuna for collecting more and more resources. Another very interesting principle Arjuna represents. There is a wrong misunderstanding amongst many people that good people should be satisfied with as less as possible because good people are satisfied with less. So why you become ambitious? But here Arjuna represents good people should be satisfied internally, but good people should not be satisfied externally because they are connected to external world. They are supposed to contribute. So therefore when Arjuna is traveling to collect more and more resources, for him resources means weapons. So when he was traveling, he came upon a sage. A sage was sitting and meditating. He was so glittering, powerful. shining with tapasya's power, and he stopped Arjuna. And he told Arjun, he said, what are you doing with your weapons? Drop all of these weapons and engage in tapasya. It is not that Arjuna had not done tapasya, but the tapasya was also meant for collecting weapons only. But this person was telling him, sab chhod do, sab tyag karo. Give up everything and focus on the wealth of tapasya, because tapasya is much greater than collecting all the weapons. What do you think Arjuna did? Arjuna was not shaken with his determination. Because Arjuna was very clear about his goal, his swadharma did not get confused. Tapasvi में बहुत ज़्यादा शक्ति थी. To convince Arjuna, but Arjuna said, no, my goal is to become resourceful so that I can stop those who are having resources for a wrong reason. Duryodhana and party. And that tapasvi revealed his real identity. He was Indra. He said, I was just testing you. And he was the one, he told you, go and collect Pashupat Astra from Lord Shiva. So therefore Arjuna, at least I grew up, developing a great attraction for Arjuna, for his character. So let us study, we'll see how much we can cover. If I can't cover the first subject only, but I will not rush, because there is so much to learn about Arjuna. So this is the first subject. Just see how Krishna has glorified Arjun. Pandavanam Dhananjayaha. In the Bhagavad Gita, so many places Krishna openly expresses his affection to Arjun. Bhakto sime. No. And in the 16th chapter also, he said, you are very dear to me. So many places Krishna talks about his relationship to Arjuna. Sri Krishna wanted to identify himself with the greatness of Arjun. So Krishna wanted to say, that greatness of Arjuna is my identity also. In the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna amongst the Pandavas, what an appreciation by the very personality who made Arjuna what he was. Krishna himself was ever fascinated by his friend and devotee. Many places in the Mahabharata, when Arjuna performed certain special way of fighting, Krishna would be stunned. In the very first time when Krishna met Arjuna, where did he meet him? He met in the arena of Draupadi's marriage. Krishna came there from Mathura. He came to see Arjuna's marriage. He knew that Pandavas are living, but the news was that Pandavas were dead. That's what Balramji also knew. Krishna did not even tell Balramji about Pandavas. They survived the attempt to be murdered in the forest, in the fire. So the Vyasdev explains, when Krishna saw Arjuna recognized Krishna had never seen, no Facebook, no LinkedIn, no Instagram. कभी देखा नहीं था भगवान को. But when he saw Krishna, Arjuna recognized. He recognized and he instantly took permission and blessing from Krishna to lift that bow and pierce the target. So when Arjuna lifted the bow, what do you think Krishna was doing? The Mahabharata says, भगवान प्रेम से अपने हाथ को मल रहे थे, जैसे कि वही खुद युद्ध कर रहे. He was taking great pleasure in seeing Arjuna become successful. So therefore, this one explains very clearly the very supreme personality of Godhead. Amongst all the characters in the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, whatever Krishna talks about, most of these characters are connected to the past or to the nature. Stavaranam Himalayam. Amongst the immovable mountain, I am Himalayas. Amongst the river, I am Ganga. Aksharanam Omkaram Asmi. Amongst the letters I am Omkar. Mriganam Mrigendroham. Amongst the animals I am Simha. In this way, Krishna talks about the nature, but you rarely find Krishna speaking about the present people. अर्जुन को ही बोल रहे भगवान. भगवद गीता is spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. And to say that amongst the Pandavas, I am Dhananjaya. You can imagine what must have happened to Arjun. He is speaking to Arjun. So that is the relationship of Krishna with Arjun. Now, the second, tomorrow's topic, if we complete this one, doesn't look like, is the hunger for learning. An integral learning. That is the definition of Savyasachi. अर्जुन क्या क्या कर सकते थे उसका वर्णन आप कल सुनोगे. You'll be fascinated. This was also first time I read. He became very famous for his intelligence. This is directly from Mahabharata, which entailed the ability to respond in difficult situations. His specialty was to thrive in the most abrupt situation. Orderliness would make him lazy. एक दृष्टिकोण से second best. But when things are put in difficult situation, he would thrive. Unfortunately, most people are like what? They are very orderly. Everything is systematic. Like an Indian cricket team till they reach semi-final. Huh? If you study carefully, nowadays also, people are trained to be skillful. Extremely skillful. There is a professionalism. Right? They talk about professionalism. But what they fail to recognize, because there is so much of orderliness, they never experience surprises. When they don't experience surprises, but the life is so designed, surprises do come. And when the surprises come, what happens? They fall like the cards. किसी भी sportsman को देखो, exceptional good sports people, especially in the team game, they're not able to give a Olympic gold medal or a World Cup for their team. They're exceptionally good, extremely skillful. Unfortunately, what the modern world creates, professional excellency, sports excellency, like Karna. But what is Karna's statistics? No victory when there is a real battle. But Arjuna's character is what? Arjuna has a great ability in thriving in the most difficult situation. Therefore, Krishna, when he begins the Bhagavad Gita, it is not that Arjuna need to learn. Arjuna knows, he has gone through this whole life. So Krishna begins this with Arjuna in the second chapter, 2.14. Matra sparshastu kauntaya shitoshna sukha dukkada agama apayano nityas tam tidikshasva bharata. What does it tell? It is not simply change of seasons. Abhi barish aa gaya, thandi aa gaya. It is change of events. The turnover of events are so fast, the velocity, the business within 5 years becomes redundant. You don't find Sony tapes only, right? You don't find cameras so much now, small cameras, home cameras. Redundant, everything becomes so fast, redundant. When things are so much moving so fast in great velocity, to thrive in such changing velocity is not very easy. 2.14 is, that's what he's talking about. For a philosopher, it is change of situation. For a professional, it is change of business. And a 2.14 आपको सब कुछ दे सकता है, if you see from that perspective. So that was Arjuna's greatness, to thrive in changing situation, because from very early childhood they experience that. जंगल में जन्म हुआ, And you can imagine on the 14th year of his birthday, they're about to celebrate his birthday. What happens? He loses his father and his mother Madri. And Kunti is alone. And from there, they have to perform all the cremation. And they have to come to a new place called as Hastinapur. Getting into Delhi politics, 5,000 साल पहले से चल रहा है. 5,000 years ago when Pandavas come, what do they face first thing? When they come to Hastinapur, they do not face welcome. Bhishma Dev is surprised. There is a question in his mind, why are they here? When Pandavas were born, they stayed there for, Arjuna was 14-year-old, entering into 14 year. Yudhishthira Maharaj must have been 15 and a half or 16. In those 16 years, you don't hear anyone coming from Hastinapur to meet the Pandavas. No Bhishma, no Dhritarashtra, nobody came. Hastinapur is closer to Himalayas, right? And it is the responsibility of the family of the Kurus to take care of their own children, doing all the samskaras, but nobody came there. On the other hand, Kunti's brother, that is Krishna's father Vasudev, he sent a Purohit from Mathura. Kashyap Maharshi came to from Mathura. He came to this forest in the Himalayan mountain to perform all the samskaras which Pandavas had not received. They were already born for many years. तो उनका गर्भदान संस्कार किया, उनका चूड़ाकरण किया, उनका अन्नप्राशन किया, अक्षर अभ्यास, सब कुछ संस्कार उनको कराया. But nobody came. And when the Pandavas came to Hastinapur, Dhritarashtra and parties spread the rumors. The original newspapers, What was the news? The news was the Pandavas are actually not, judicially they are not the Kurukula. They have no connection to Bharatakula. Because they are not born of Pandu Maharaj. देखो सब जगह में spread हो गया. Young children are coming there and they are hearing this news. Bhishma knew that they are bona fide children because the way Dhritarashtra and Pandu were born is exactly like that only. So they couldn't be cancelled, they could not be invalid. But still Bhishma did not speak anything about this, stopping the Kauravas from this. There has to be a proclamation by the higher beings to reconfirm that Pandavas are actually the children of Pandu. They are officially part of Bharatakula. That is the background of the Pandavas. Your identity as the son of Pandu has been questioned. If you talk to those who are adopted people, now there is so much of pain to them. They don't know who their parents are. They've grown up with their other family member. They know their parents, but they know they are not my biological parents. So, this was the background. Forget about that. Kunti, she spoke this to Vyasadeva. She has grown up. Yudhishthira Maharaj has become the king. She spoke this to Krishna also. When Krishna came as a peacemaker, what she says, my dear Krishna, when I was 7-year-old, my father sent me for adoption. And it was not very easy, it was very painful. Kunti is speaking this to Krishna. So therefore, we see he was ability to respond in difficult situation. Focus of the mind, strength and enthusiasm. This was Arjuna's great character. Arjuna having good disposition of student and for his great affection for his guru. एकाग्रता और वात्सल्य था द्रोण के प्रति. He unconsciously or consciously became the best warrior. Although Dronacharya was teaching everyone equally, certainly he taught everyone equally, he was irresistibly drawn to Arjuna and Arjuna was irresistibly drawn to Dronacharya. To such an extent, yes, Drona did not come to meet the Pandavas when they were in the forest for 12 years. Krishna came few times, Vidura came few times, Vyasdev came many times, Daumya Rishi stayed with them. They met Markanda Rishi, Satyaki came, Balramji came. So many people came to meet them. Some or other, you don't read Dronacharya, the great guru of Arjuna, did not come to meet the Pandavas. For whatever reason, losing job, causing anger to Duryodhan, hota na kai logon ka weakness, so he couldn't come to meet. But after 13 years, he sees Arjuna disguised as Napumsaka, Brahannala. Now Arjuna has not changed dress. He has become transgender in one sense. No, बदल गया उसका लिंग ही बदल गया है. He has completely changed, and the field, the battlefield is not like a small, Hindu gymkhana, Islam gymkhana where people play cricket. Not like that. It's a battlefield, large battlefield. When the Kuru warriors come there, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, for their position, when Bhishma comes on the battlefield, he can't come with 400 people. If you study when Aurangzeb would come along with his army, what he would do? He would come with a large army, which would honor his position. And they would walk only 4 kilometers. Because he was a great Mughal king. In fact, when somebody would write a letter to him, he would never see others' letter. The letter would be read from a distance. The representative of the local king, along with the letter, has to offer obeisances to Aurangzeb. When Aurangzeb would write a letter to his subordinate kings, whichever part, the letter was not read like that. It had to be brought in a great procession. Mughals Raja se aaya hua hai na? The letter was treated exactly like the Mughal king only. तो सोचो, तो पूरी सेना, complete army had come, and Arjun is looking like a eunuch. From a distance, Dronacharya recognized कि Arjun है. And he told Bhishma in a code word so that others could not understand. And he spoke, this is not any ordinary person. This personality is none other than the son of the killer of the mountains or the enemy of the mountains, Nagari Shuna. And then Arjuna saw from distance when the battle began. What did Arjuna do? Arjuna shot 2 arrows. One at the feet of Dronacharya, one at the close ears of Drona, Bhishma and Kripacharya. One for seeking their permission and other for seeking their blessing. मतलब कितना अर्जुन का प्रेम था, द्रोणाचार्य का भी प्रेम था, लेकिन he did not practically exhibit that love. The tears were there. भावनाएं थी, लेकिन क्रिया नहीं था. अर्जुन की भावना भी थी और क्रिया भी थी. So that is his irresistible attraction towards his guru. Learning is a journey and it concludes in when we apply what we learn. Applying and learning are 2 different things. From seeing Bhishma to killing him was a continual journey with so much dharma sankat to Arjuna. Many times when we make some mistakes or somebody makes a mistake, then the decision is given, the other party also agrees that I will not do it again. But we fail to recognize the conditioning of making mistake has become part of their life. It does not immediately go away. It takes time. It's very interesting. Therefore, when we study Bhagavad Gita, Krishna taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna and he concluded. What did he say to Arjuna? Arjuna has spoken this knowledge to you. Now you decide whatever you want to do. Yatechasi tata kuru. Krishna did not impose. And what did Arjuna say? Nasto moho smritir labdva tat prasadat mayachyuta. He said, Krishna, all my moha is gone by your grace. Now, I promise you, I guarantee you that I will execute everything what is supposed to be executed. Arjuna is speaking this. He is a Gudakesh. He gives word and he executes. And what was that point which triggered Arjuna's lamentation? Why was Arjuna not wanting to fight? Who always took pleasure in fighting. Why was he despondent? He was despondent particularly dealing with Bhishma and Dronacharya. उनको बाण मारने की इच्छा नहीं रख पा रहे थे. He preferred running away from the battle. Again, that shows that whenever there is a toughest decision has to be taken, we say, I'm walking out of this. Or we procrastinate. Or we feel that something else should happen. हनुमान चालीसा गा लेता हूं तो कुछ अलग हो जाएगा. We chant Hanuman Chalisa not to change the situation, but to get the courage to deal with the situation. Study. So, Arjuna had that turning point seeing Bhishma, and therefore in one sense Krishna convinced Arjuna, not brainwashed him. He said, you can't avoid this. This is inevitable for you. You have a choice between doing your dharma and your intense affection towards Bhishma. And how long it took? It took 10 days for Arjuna to make that decision. It is not that he was not competent to bring down Bhishma first day only. But every day when you would see Bhishma Dev, he would fight less. He would fight, because emotions make you not to act properly. On the 9th day, imagine 9th day, there is a big battle is going on and Bhishma is extremely fierce, fighting great, killing people left, right, center. And Arjuna is not fighting so intensely. And third day Krishna had warned him. Krishna jumped off the chariot, went with his Sudarshan Chakra, went to strike Bhishma Dev. And Arjuna said, Krishna, no, don't do it. Your name will be spoiled. I will do it. When? On the third day. From third day to 10th day is like an entire life only on the battlefield. It's not like days on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. One arrow missed means one entire battle is lost. On the second Panipat. The first Panipat, Hemu and Akbar's battle was going on, and Hemu was very powerful. And that one arrow struck into the eyes of Hemu Vikramaditya, changed the course of entire history of India. Ek baan ke karan. If you study the story of Panipat. Nobody had ever imagined that Hemu will be lost. But one of the striker of Akbar's army, he struck his eyes and Hemu collapsed. Then entire army lost its confidence. So battlefield में दिन नहीं होता, battlefield में एक बाण होते हैं, एक बुलेट होता है. वो बुलेट पूरे राष्ट्र के इतिहास को बदल सकता है. Same thing with Vijayanagar kingdom also. Vijayanagar kings were becoming victorious. They were prevailing against their enemies, and suddenly the king Rama Rai, accidentally, because of overconfidence, lost his life. And the opposite army took his head and they stuck it to the javelin and they just hoisted in this upper sky. And seeing that, the Vijayanagar army completely got lost. And what happened? Next 6 months, there was a loot, stealing 15,000 tons of gold. Ek baan ke karan. So we have to understand the battle is so important. If Krishna had not pressed that chariot when Karna shot an arrow, to kill Arjuna with the help of Takshaka's son, which he didn't know. And Shalya told him, look Karna, don't target at Arjuna's head, target Arjuna's chest. Karna did not listen. And what Krishna did? Krishna just pressed the chariot and the horses responded. A teamwork. Sabka samatol bahut sundar, there was a beautiful connection. The horses, they just came down on their knees and the wheel of the chariot got stuck in the mud, and instead of Arjuna's chest, Arjuna's crown was taken away. Ek baan ke karan pura itihas badal gaya. We don't realize this. And Arjuna was not doing anything to Bhishma for first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. It is a height of inefficiency. It's a height of incompetency. It's a height of emotional, depression. So third day when Krishna jumped off, Arjuna stopped him. And Yudhishthira Maharaj told Krishna, I think I should go to the forest only. जो भी बचा है ना, मेरा प्राण बचा हुआ है, तो इससे अच्छा कि मैं जंगल चला जाता हूँ, वहां मैं तपस्या करने लगता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरा तो भाई तो कुछ युद्ध करने वाला नहीं है, सफेद कपड़ा पहन के बैठा है वो. So then again, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day, eighth day, ninth day, it was a fierce battle. And Krishna again jumped off, carried the wheel of the chariot, went to strike Bhishma. Bhishma was ready to be killed by Krishna because he said, Krishna, he said, I am ready to be killed. Arjuna ran towards Krishna and grabbed the feet of the Lord, but Krishna dragged him. Karshati iti Krishna. He was shouting, Krishna, don't do this. I promise you, I will kill him. Don't do like this. I guarantee. And then Krishna stopped, came back to the chariot with great anger. The battle continued. Arjuna became little stronger, but for Arjuna's relief, the sun set. अच्छा हुआ, भीष्म को नहीं मारा मैं. No? He went back. And again Yudhishthira Maharaj complained to Krishna. And then Yudhishthira Maharaj remembered, on the very first day Bhishma had told, you come to me, I will tell you the secret how to kill me. So they all went to Bhishma Dev on that very ninth day, offered their obeisances, and Yudhishthira Maharaj said, till you come down we can't win, and you have given us आशीर्वाद कि विजयी भव करके. अगर विजयी होना है तो आपको you have to be stopping the battle. Then Bhishma Dev gave the secret about not fighting with a woman, not fighting with those who had previously women in their last lifetime, not fighting who resemble like women, not fighting those who have name like women. इसलिए मैं उनके साथ युद्ध नहीं करूंगा. And you have a Shikandi and she has a great anger towards me. If Arjuna brings Shikandi on his chariot, I will not strike him. So they were all happy. They went back. Arjuna said, Krishna, how can I fight him? When I did not had my father, I used to go to him, I used to tell him, Tat. And he said, I am not your father, I am your grandfather. I would make his clothes soggy because I would go out from playing, but he would not chastise me. Krishna, how can I kill him? वही मंत्र रटने लगा. सुबह उठने के बाद भी वही बोलने लगा. But the point is, while speaking all this, Arjuna's one greatness was, he would express his limitations honestly, but he would also become determined to do what he is supposed to do. Therefore, the journey of decision does not happen when you take the decision. Journey of decision and executing that decision, it takes a good number of days or time. But ultimately, Arjuna was able to do because he had a continuous guidance from Krishna. He was able to harmonize between his affection and his responsibility. His duty was to bring Bhishma Dev down, but he did not lose his affection. This is unique in the history of any war. You never see like that. In fact, those who practice Sanatan Dharma, this we have discussed many times, you go and talk to the warriors also, Indian soldiers. This principle is still there. They do not fight the enemy, they fight the ideology. They fight the ideology. So, therefore, even if their enemy is killed, there is a dignified death given to them, a heroic death. Therefore, you don't find in the scripture one warrior is condemning other warrior in regards to their death. He went to hell. No, they are completely confident because he got Veer Maran. If you go to our Raigad, Shivaji Maharaj's capital, close to that there is Pratapgarh, and that is the place where Afzal Khan was cremated. What did Shivaji Maharaj do after the death of Afzal Khan? He did not consider कि अरे इसको लात मारो, इसको फेंक दो. He didn't do that. He treated the dead body and gave a cremation which is deserved by a commander. Of course, that was misused. And then the Hindus started going there, offering puja, thinking that वो अपने मन्नत को पूरा करेगा. No, that was the wrong side. This is giving an honor to a warrior. So that was the beauty. So Arjuna was able to deal with his affection judiciously, अपने affection को रखे, and at the same time Arjuna was able to perform his duty. Every arrow he was shooting, how can B.R. Chopra after all represent? Still, they were able to do it well. People were crying. Right. But imagine the original Arjun who had his grandfather as Bhishma Dev, what he must have gone through in regards to shooting. Because duty of warrior is to do what is supposed to do. Therefore, Bhurishrava, another interesting story, when Bhurishrava, it will come in this part only because acting in a difficult situation. Now, Bhurishrava was the ancestor of the Pandavas, like Bhishma Dev only. And he had an enmity with the Shini family. Shini family was the family of Satyaki. On the battlefield, Satyaki and Bhurishrava were fighting. Satyaki was very exhausted, and therefore Bhurishrava had an upper hand. And Bhurishrava dragged Satyaki and put him down. He was trampling on his head, and he was about to cut off the head of Satyaki. And Krishna told Arjun, Arjun! He said, just see what's happening with Satyaki. And without any hesitation, Arjuna saw that. And he took his arrows and he shot Bhurishrava in such a way that the upraised hand of Bhurishrava disappeared along with the sword. And then Satyaki was survived, and Bhurishrava was shocked to see that. How could you do this, Arjuna? He said, how will you show your face to Yudhishthira Maharaj? Being the part of the Pandava family, how can you go and show your face? What will you tell him that you did like this when other battles were happening? You interfered in that battle and you did like this. I don't think you could do this because you are connected to the Vrishnis, you are connected to the Yadavas, and you are connected to Krishna, therefore you have done like this. ऐसी भ्रष्ट बुद्धि उनके कारण आप में आया है. I know you will not do like that. And what does Arjuna say? Very interesting. Arjuna told Bhurishrava, he said, my dear Bhurishrava, he said, I've studied the Shastras. मैंने वेद पढ़ा है. मैं जानता हूँ वेद क्या है. आपने भी पढ़ा होगा. He said, a Kshatriya when he is fighting, unfortunately he has to fight his own family also if they are standing on the other side. महाभारत वॉर वॉज नॉट फेथ रिलेटेड वॉर. लोग बोलते ना धर्म युद्ध नहीं कि फेथ से कोई संबंध नहीं था. कृष्ण के भक्त थे और सामने वाले कृष्ण के भक्त नहीं थे, इसके लिए युद्ध नहीं चल रहा था. Very important principle to understand. None of the battle of Dharma Yuddha are connected to faith. You could be completely Nastic. That does not give rise to a war. On the side of the Kaurava, there were great devotees like Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, Bhurishrava. But Krishna did not protect them because they were his devotees. They were devotees, but they were taking the side of adharma. And on the other hand, Ghatotkacha was fighting on behalf of the Pandavas. He was adharmic and not necessarily Krishna's devotee. Krishna used him. We'll discuss that also. He used him for the sake of the Pandavas, and then he said, good, he has been eliminated. ये श्रद्धा को लेकर नहीं है, ये धर्म को लेकर है. Dharma is different from Shraddha. Yes, there is Shraddha in Dharma, but Shraddha is very private affair. You don't make people demon just because they don't believe in what you believe. ये बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है. It's very interesting and very important principle. Shraddha is a very private affair. Therefore, what does Krishna say in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna? He says, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shantim nigacchati kauntaya pratijani name bhakta pranashyati. There are two things. Bhakta and becoming dharmatma. It is Krishna's special reciprocation for his devotees to make them dharmatma. जल्दी से उनको धर्मात्मा बनाता हूं. If a bhakta is not dharmatma, like Bhishma Dev was a bhakta but not dharmatma. So what Krishna did? Krishna removed his connection with adharma. उनको नीचे लेकर आए. Krishna removed that connection of adharma of Dronacharya also. Because dharma is connected to the external world and bhakti is connected to my internal world. It's a very interesting and very important principle. So, we see Arjuna, Bhurishra को मारने के बाद, उनके हाथ निकालने के बाद उन्होंने कहा, I have studied the Vedas. I know Vedas very clearly. And my dear Bhurishra, what can I do? While establishing dharma, you are supposed to fight your own relatives also, unfortunately. And Satyaki had taken responsibility of protecting me. मेरे अंग रक्षक बन गए थे. मेरे अंग रक्षक यानी कि मेरे अंग बन गए थे. He had become my very limb. We have discussed this before also. Just like the anga rakshak is taking care of his master, it becomes the master's responsibility also to protect the anga rakshaka's anga, because he is his very anga. यहां अंतर नहीं होता. This is what the Advaita philosophy is. What is Advaita philosophy is what? Advaita philosophy means in regards to affection and care, there is no difference between Praja and the Raja. Only when Raja believes that the Praja is my very self, वो मेरा ही अंग है, वही राजा ठीक से राज्य कारोबार कर सकता है. Therefore, Krishna many times will tell Arjuna when we study, as a friend of Arjuna, he said, Arjuna, you are non-different from me. You are my very soul and I am your very soul. एकत्व का अनुभव कर रहे थे, इसलिए he said, he is my very limb. How can I simply watch him being killed? He is exhausted and tired and you are killing him. And why are you saying that I am killing you, I am shooting you? What happened? And this had happened yesterday only. Abhimanyu was tortured and slaughtered by 6 of you, including yourself, my dear Bhurishra. Where was the law then? He was helpless. Bhurishra could not speak anything. He sat there doing meditation because he was a great personality doing Vishnu Puja. And then Satyaki was not supposed to do, but he ran with his sword and chopped the head of Bhurishtava as Arjuna was trying to stop him. And then Krishna, what did Krishna do? On the battlefield also, Krishna recited the same, almost same mantra which Lord Ram had recited for Jatayu. He said, my dear Bhurishtava, go to that place. उस जगह पे चले जाओ, द लैंड ऑफ अमलामती, जहां कोई मल नहीं है, वहां कोई गंदगी नहीं है. गो टू द लैंड ऑफ वैकुंठ. आई सेंट हिम बैक टू द स्पिरिचुअल रेल्म. So another interesting story in the Bhagavatam first canto about thriving in difficulties, thriving in an impossible situation. This is an episode Bhagavatam discusses or describes in a little different way. We'll go through this very interesting verse. Now Ashwathama has struck all the sons of Pandavas. All the 5 sons of the Pandavas are dead. Slaughtered them mercilessly, brutally. After killing the 5 sons of the Pandavas, when the Pandavas got to know, Draupadi is crying, weeping. She had lost her father. She had lost her brothers. Now she lost all of her 5 sons in a cold blood murder, not on the battlefield, but when they were resting in the night time. And Draupadi is wailing, she is crying, and Arjuna promised her, don't worry, I'll bring the head of Ashwathama. And Krishna is going along with Arjuna, and he says, Matta pramattam unmattam suptam balam striyam jadam. देखो कितना ये सौंदर्य इसमें कितना. प्रपन्नम विरथम भीतम न रिपुन हांति धर्मवित. किन किन को नहीं मारना होता है, कृष्णा टोल्ड. मत्त प्रमत्तम उन्मत्तम, ये पागल, अति पागल और तीव्र पागल. सुप्तम जो सोया हुआ है, बालम बच्चा है, स्त्री है, जड़म प्रपन्नम जो शरणागत है, वीरतम जिसके पास रत्न है, जो डरा हुआ है, जो शत्रुत्व को छोड़ना चाहता है, ऐसे व्यक्ति को नहीं मारना चाहिए. बट सेम टाइम कृष्ण सेज, बट ही इज क्रूएल. He exists at other cost. Punish him for his own well-being, or he'll go down for his own action. Arjuna had promised Draupadi also. Krishna is speaking equivocal words. क्यों नहीं मारना चाहिए और क्यों मारना चाहिए, दोनों ही बोलते भगवान. And Draupadi, when actually Arjuna brings Ashwathama alive, what's her logic? After he brings him, she says he's a Brahmana. देखो, when Draupadi experienced attempted disrobing, she told Krishna, I want punishment to the Kauravas. उसके कपड़ों को उतारने के लिए प्रयास किया, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा इनकी मृत्यु मुझे देखना ही है. और यहां अश्वत्थामा killed all of her sons. She couldn't forgive for her dignity being challenged. But when her sons were killed, brutal murder, all the 5 sons, you can imagine, and she's a Kshatrani, such a pain. It's a very important principle. Pain does not give rise to necessarily revengeful attitude. But when your dignity is questioned and challenged, it is very important justice has to be given. It is not that Draupadi was revengeful, she wanted justice at any cost. So here Draupadi says he is a Brahmana, our spiritual master. Father exists in son. We have studied. Yudhishthira Maharaj answered that question to Daksha, our Yaksha. What is the soul of a man? And he said a child. बाप की आत्मा अपने बच्चों में आती है. So she said he still exists in his son. And Dronacharya's wife She did not go sati because her son was still living. Oh my dear Lord, I do not want to see Draupadi. Draupadi said, I don't want to see Drauni cry just like I am crying. Usko chhod do. This was Draupadi's so Krishna said, a friend of a Brahmana is not to be killed, but if he is an aggressor, he must be killed. देखो तुरंत भगवान यहाँ कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट कर रहे हैं. You have to fulfill your promise to your wife, and you must also act to the satisfaction of Bhimasen and me. What did Bhimasen say? खत्म करो उसको. Draupadi said no. Yudhishthira Maharaj said no. Nakul and Sahadev said no. Krishna and Bhimsen on the one side, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Nakul, Sahadev and Draupadi on the other side, and Krishna, Arjuna is alone now. He has to make a decision. And what Prabhupada says, we will read that, it will come eventually. Arjuna, what did he do? Suta Goswami said, just then Arjuna could understand the motive of the Lord by his equivocal orders. And thus with his sword severed both hair and jewel from the head of Ashwathama. Srila Prabhupada explains contradictory orders of different persons, especially your authorities. दो authority है, are impossible to carry out. Therefore, a compromise was selected by Arjuna by sharp intelligence, and he separated the jewel from the head of Ashwathama. जब उसके jewel और बाल को निकाल दिया, it is as good as killing a brahmana. पर्याय निकाला. Therefore, Shastra says, when you punish a brahmana verbally, that is as good as killing him. उसकी निंदा करने से. Thus, being insulted, the humiliated Ashwatthama was simultaneously killed and not killed by the intelligence of Lord Krishna and Arjuna. This is the speciality of Arjuna. What is his speciality? His ability to act in such a way so that both the parties satisfied with the battle of Drupad. Drupad के साथ अर्जुन का युद्ध चल रहा था. In that war, what did Arjuna do? Arjuna captured Drupad. While capturing Drupad, he also fascinated Drupad about Arjun. Arjun is capturing Drupad, bringing him to Dronacharya. Certainly Drupad is angry with Dronacharya because the entire learning of Pandavas, the entire education which Dronacharya taught the Pandavas was with one intention. कि आपका सीखना है वो द्रोण को द्रुपद को पकड़ लेना आने के लिए. दैट शुड बी माई गुरु दक्षिणा. जस्ट सी हिज इंटेंशन. सो अर्जुन ब्रॉट हिम. बट व्हेन ही ब्रॉट हिम, व्हाट डू यू थिंक हैपेंड टू द्रुपद? द्रुपद शुड हैव बीन एक्सट्रीमली एंग्री विद पांडवास, स्पेशली अर्जुन. ही वाज द वन हु कैप्चर्ड. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ बिकमिंग एंग्री विद पांडवास, द्रुपद बिकेम सो फैसिनेटेड. ही सेड, आई वांट अ डॉटर who could marry Arjun. यानी कि अपने प्रतिस्पर्धी, he had the power to fascinate the प्रतिस्पर्धी to such an extent on the battle of Kurukshetra, one of the most important battle, the battle between Karna and Arjun. And you should see how Karna glorifies Arjun. There is a huge glorification by Karna of Arjun in front of Shalya, and he says, I am so fortunate. I am so fortunate to fight this personality Arjun, and if I win him, just imagine मेरा कितना मैं बड़ा बन जाऊंगा. So he knew the greatness of Arjun. So he is feeling that I am very fortunate to have a duel with Arjuna. But fortunately, yes, he became famous. The modern authors have made him more famous than what he deserves. But the point is, that was the greatness of Arjun. So this is the foundational character of Arjun. What is it? Always responding positively in a difficult situation. How he responded when Drona in surprise asked who will capture Drupad. अभी तक शिक्षण चालू नहीं हुआ है. You don't find somebody asking Guru Dakshina before the education is complete. That only happens in the tuition classes. Advance paisa dena padta hai. So Dronacharya's education was a tuition class. So in advance he asked Arjun that who amongst you will capture Drupad. देखो कितना उसके दिमाग में भरा था कि ध्रुपद को पकड़ना है, ध्रुपद को पकड़ना है, एजुकेशन के पहले ही. And who could imagine capturing Drupad? He was not ordinary. But Arjuna instantly said, I will capture. And because Arjuna spoke with that confidence and affection, Dronacharya developed that seed of affection which eventually became a banyan tree towards Arjuna also. Again, this was also an abrupt test. Who amongst you will kill the bird? Of course, it was an artificial bird. It was a sudden test. For a Kshatriya, written exam, 15 guide, 26 question paper, ऐसा नहीं होता. You can't be a Kshatriya only. Right. Nowadays, yes, if you go to Indian Army also, before they actually take them to a abrupt situation to make it more economical, there was simulated gun nowadays. After they learn the art of holding it properly, learning the art of shooting it properly, after doing that, then they bring into the real field to train them. Right. But here for the Pandavas kind of education, most of the test would be abrupt. So suddenly Dronacharya, without even informing, if you do like that surprise test, now the surprise tests are going. Why? Because if you make surprise test, children will go depressed. And then the school will be sued by the parents. How can you take a surprise test? ऐसा नहीं कर सकते आप. तो देखो हम लोग कितने लोगों को, बच्चों को पैम्पर कर रहे हैं. Overprotection is one reason where children like this teacher, the person who's teaching Mardani Khel, we are planning to do in South Bombay also. Recently concluded in Bhandup, from the age group of 5 to 60 years old. They did with the same preciseness. और ये सीखने के बाद your confidence, not arrogance, because संस्कार वालों को ही सिखा रहे हो लोग फिलॉसफी के साथ. No, you become courageous because सामर्थ्य बढ़ जाता, आपकी प्राण शक्ति बढ़ती है. And he was saying nowadays children cannot stand in the open space in the ground for half an hour, where he teaches in many parts of Maharashtra. He said, सुबह के प्रार्थना के समय कितने बच्चे आजकल ऐसे ही गिर जाते हैं बेहोश. प्राण ही नहीं, there is no प्राण. How can there be a pran? Because pran is taken away by the television. Pran is taken away by the World Cup. आप लोग अपने प्राण को छोड़ देते कि धोनी आउट होने के बाद. सोचो प्राण निकल जाता है. So he said there is no prana. He said, but if they do this exercise, your pran become very strong. You don't become bulky. If you see him, he looks very slim. But if you talk to him, you'll realize कि इसमें ऐसी प्राण शक्ति है, ऐसी प्राण शक्ति है, उसके लकड़ी के सामने अगर 12 लोग भी जाएंगे ना उसके साथ लड़ने के लिए, सबको फिर ऑर्थोपेडिक सर्जन के पास भेजना पड़ेगा. That kind of expert he has, that kind of प्राण शक्ति is there. इसलिए प्राण इसकी बहुत चर्चा की गई है. तो अर्जुन had this प्राण शक्ति भर भर के. So, when he said that, Dronacharya did not give only bow to everybody. First he asked them, what do you see? तो ऐसा प्रश्न पूछने पर क्या कहोगे आप? I see everything because I have a Google map. I see New York, I see Los Angeles, I see everything. तो बोले चलो हटो इधर से, because you are very distracted. Focus नहीं है. Children need more focus than seeing everything. That when you grow up, a fighter pilot cannot be like Arjun. A fighter pilot has to have the entire 360 degree का vision होना चाहिए. That also Arjuna had. But now, Everybody said so many things. We had done a drama also. And when Yudhishthira was asked by Dronacharya, he said, what do you see? He said, Gurudev, I see your lotus feet. ये व्यास पूजा नहीं चल रहा है. No? This is not the time to worship the Guru. Dronacharya asked Duryodhana also, he said something. Dushasan, he said something. And what would Dronacharya said? Step aside. You are not qualified. And when the turn of Arjuna came, what did Arjuna say? What do you see? He said, I only see the eye of the bird. Do you see the bird? No. Do you see anything else? Tree? Nothing. Only eye of the bird. कि अर्जुन ने क्या किया था? जैसे उनके गुरु ने बोल दिया, नेचुरली ही डिड नॉट थिंक क्या उत्तर देना चाहिए. What answer should I give? No, instantly the answer was ready. There was no smartness, there was alertness. Smartness में क्या होता है? IAS student, those who prepare for it, they know, they will ask, तिगड़मबाजी प्रश्न पूछेंगे, तो मुझे उत्तर देना है. I remember our devotee was preparing for his fighter pilot's exam. In his interview, they asked him, can you drop an egg on the concrete floor without breaking it? किसी ने बोला बॉईल करने से फूटता नहीं, बॉईल करके दो. No, he said, no, we are saying you have to drop an egg on the concrete floor without breaking it. When they asked this to our Shikshashtakam Prabhu, he said, get me the egg, I will do it. Smartness. So they brought an egg. He dropped it, and lo and behold, what happened? It did not break. What did not break? The concrete floor did not break. Just see the question. He was smart to understand when you drop an egg on a concrete floor without breaking it. तो कॉमन सेंस है कि अंडा तो फूटेगा ही, तो क्या नहीं फूटने के लिए, नहीं फूटने के लिए बोल रहे कंक्रीट फ्लोर को. He said, very good. No, that's a smart answer. Then they asked him next question that can you jump off from this window? Now that interview was happening on the third floor. Now from the third floor window, jumping off outside means you will never fly only. What is becoming a fighter pilot? So he jumped inside the building. बोले very good. A smart answer हो गया. But Arjuna's answer is not only smart. It is a real action. And he shot the bird, and Dronacharya became extremely happy with Arjuna. And he promised him that I will make you the greatest of the warrior, the greatest of the archer. Another time, Ashwathama as a son, he came and complained to his father. He said, why are you so much favoring Arjun? It is not fair. मैं आपका पुत्र हूं, आप मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों करते हो? And along with him also tagged Karna. Karna was a student of Dronacharya. He studied under Dronacharya. You may see in B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat, Star Mahabharat में दिखाया कि द्रोण ने उसको नहीं पढ़ा है. ये गलत है, वो पढ़ा है. So they came and asking, why are you favoring Arjun? Drona did not say anything. What did he do? One day as he was doing his Sandhya Vandan, Dronacharya was a mystical person also. Suddenly a crocodile caught him. He was competent enough to save himself. Because he knew mantras also, he knew yantra also. But he started screaming, help, help, help. And all the students were running around here and there, knowing nothing what to do. They must have chanted Narsingh Orti, they must have chanted, the mantra of Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. सब कुछ मंत्र का जप किया हुआ, करना चाहिए, लेकिन अभी क्या करना है? Actually protect करना है. So Arjuna instantly, without any hesitation, took his bow, shot arrows in such a way, it did not hurt Dronacharya. बाण तो चलाना है, लेकिन क्रोकोडाइल के बदले में अगर द्रोणाचार्य को बाल लग गया, पैर के बदले में गला चला जाएगा. सो ही शॉट इन सच अ वे दैट द crocodile could not close its mouth. Arjuna was freed. And Drona became so happy. He proved everybody, just see the power of my student. And there he decided to give him Brahmastra. Brahmashir diya. And then he explained the greatness of Brahmashira. And in fact, Brahmashira, Pashupatastra and Brahmastra, they are all one and the same. If you study carefully, and Arjuna received Pashupatastra twice. 2 बार भगवान शिव जी से उसको प्राप्त किया. Hopefully we'll cover that also. Life is mostly arranged such that there are more unpredictable situations than predictable ones. Jitna as much as we try artificially to make things predictable, that much you become vulnerable to deal with an unpredictable situation. The number of unpredictable situations may come down drastically, very less. But the problem is because you have lost the ability to handle unpredictable situation, what happens? You become panicky and you lose in semi-final. That is nothing but that is the reality. Exhibition and reality capturing Drupad by Arjuna. Another story was there where Arjuna saw, what did he see? That his guru would send Arjuna to fetch water. And when he would send, देखो Arjuna का observation कितना, alertness. Everybody is going to bring water, but Arjuna saw the container which everybody is taking is same size, but the opening of the lid of Ashwatthama is bigger compared to everybody else. So what happens? The water fills faster than others. And Ashwatthama comes here, and Dronacharya, being partial father, is teaching one secret special to Ashwatthama. Arjuna did not go and complain. टीचर आप तो इनजस्टिस कर रहे हो, मैं भीष्म को बोलूंगा, हमारा ग्रैंडफादर बहुत बड़ा राजा है. इफ योर ग्रैंडफादर इज द ट्रस्टी ऑफ अ स्कूल, अ स्टूडेंट विल ओनली थ्रेटन द टीचर. He doesn't have the smartness. He or she only has the power to take the favors. But Arjuna did not do like that. He understood कुछ तो गड़बड़ चल रहा है. Why is he doing like that? And he realized that there is something, this is happening. So Arjuna next time, when Dronacharya gave them the container, Arjuna did not go only. From there only he shot an arrow to Ganga with Varunastra, और पानी अपने आप आ गया घड़े में अश्वत्थामा आने के पहले ही. Dronacharya realized that this boy is extremely smart, alert, eager to learn, and he taught him more astras also. Another day Arjun, Dronacharya was resting and he heard the sound. What did he hear the sound? The sound of arrows moving. रात के समय बाण का आवाज अर्जुन के धनुष से निकल रहा है. You can imagine the sound in the forest of Gudgaon. That was the place of Guru Gram. अर्जुन का वो गुरुकुल था. Gudgaon has become Guru Gram. That's what historically it is said. And रोई शाम के समय, रात के समय बाण का आवाज चल रहा है. तो द्रोणाचार्य got up. And what does he do? What does he see? Arjuna is practicing whole night. And why did he practice that? Because Dronacharya told his student कि never feed Arjuna any food during the darkness. अंधेरे में उसको मत खिलाओ कुछ. And one day Arjuna was eating and suddenly the light went off, torches went off. Arjuna's eating did not stop. And because his eating did not stop, he realized if I can eat in darkness, I can practice whatever my teacher has taught in the daytime. उस समय से वो गुड़केश बन गया. Arjuna became Gudakesh. So Dronacharya again embraced him to see how can a teacher not be fascinated by such a student. गुरु ऐसे विद्यार्थियों को लेकर अपने आप को कितने भाग्यशाली समझते हैं. आजकल गुरु भी ऐसे, शिष्य भी ऐसे इन द स्कूल. द टीचर्स आर थिंकिंग अरे वाह व्हेन दे विल गो आउट, एंड द स्टूडेंट्स आर थिंकिंग व्हेन विल द क्लास बी ओवर. But Dronacharya was not like that. So this capturing exhibition and reality, this is the difference between reality and decoration. Makeup is what? Makeup means you are making it up, faking it up. An event requires limitless practice, but exhibition requires limitless sadhana. साधना में और प्रैक्टिस में बहुत बड़ा अंतर है. What does sadhana do? Sadhana gives you the facility to respond in a challenging situation. Practice, what does it do? Practice helps you to demonstrate what you have learned in a conscious event where you know what you are supposed to do. Please try to understand. Event is like a gathering. The difference between, this was spoken to me by one young man who knows music, both Western music and classical music. Very interesting, he said, if you study the Western music, in Western music, I'm not talking about Western classical, Western music, every song you have to practice before you perform. हर एक गाने को प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ता है. But in classical music, the foundational principle you have to do sadhana. राग लगाओ, उसके राग को आलाप लगाते रहो. What does the guru do? A guru teaches the foundational principle. And after learning the foundational principle, when the singer decides to sing, Maje Mahera Pandari, he doesn't practice that particular song before that day. Because he knows the foundational principle of singing, whatever song you give, if the lyrics are available, then in his own unique style, he maintains the principle of the sutras, but he sings in his own unique feature. It's a very interesting concept. Therefore, same thing with the Ayurvedic doctor also. Same thing with any science where the foundational principle is taught, application becomes completely different. Nowadays, what is happening? The application principle, you just read and execute accordingly as it is. तो इसका परिणाम क्या हो जाता है? Efficiency, preciseness is getting lost. So Arjuna was trained in sadhana. And therefore, in the exhibition match, unfortunately, apparently Karna did better than Arjuna. When you read the Mahabharata, you feel, wow, he is better. Vyasdev does not make any partiality. Yatha, जैसे है वैसे प्रस्तुत करते हैं. You don't see any impartiality by Vyasdev. He doesn't want to say, oh, because the Pandavas are my people, I would never show Arjuna being minimized. That very Vyasadev in Ekalavya story, what does he show? That comes in the tomorrow session, but anyway it has come now. Ekalavya, because Arjuna was promised by Dronacharya, I'll make you the best of the archer, and suddenly Ekalavya comes from nowhere and he exhibits this amazing skill of shooting arrows in the mouth of a dog without making it bark also. Arjuna was shocked to see this. And just innocently, as a student, it is but natural, it is very important here to understand that Arjuna did display his weakness, whereas they have no hesitation to express that. Arjuna felt little threatened. But वो कितना छोटा था. जब उसके गुरु ने उसको कहा था तुमको मैं सबसे अच्छा विद्यार्थी बनाऊंगा, तो जब देखता है कि somebody else is exhibiting that, it is but humanly natural to feel threatened. And Vyas, there was no hesitation to tell this story. You don't have to read elsewhere to understand the truth of Mahabharata. You have to understand the truth of the Pandavas' weakness also. No? If you are a right winger, then you only present your good side. If you are leftist, you will present your own side. आपने कभी देखा है क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग होता है क्या? नहीं होता, दुर्भाग्यवश. And wherever there is no critical thinking, there is no growth only. It is all flattery and blind following. But Vyasdev does not do that. He presents. And he asked Dronacharya innocently, my dear Acharya, how is that is better than me? क्या हमारे जीवन में नहीं होता? Prabhupada explains, even in the higher realm, Kunti also felt little threatened by Madri asking for twin sons. In one mantra, I had 2 children. She said, abhi aur ek mantra nahi dungi. Kaushalya, when she lost her son Rama to the forest, she chastised her husband. It is but natural. What do you expect? It's a humanness to express your pain. But that humanness did not turn into Rakshasi vritti. She did not become demoniac. A manushyattva is sadharana. When Arjuna lost Abhimanyu, he lamented. You can't expect him not to. A manushyattva hai. But he again rose. So yahan Arjun ko khalnaik banana, or saying that Arjuna never express any weakness, both are wrong. Vyasdev is presenting the human side. And Dronacharya, knowing very well the background of Ekalavya, it was not Arjuna. No. It was Dronacharya, not out of anger or frustration. He knew the background of Ekalavya. Other day somebody was saying that Super 30, right? उसमें उन्होंने क्या कहा कि समाज ने हमेशा एकलव्य का उंगली कटाया है. नहीं, गलत है. समाज ने हमेशा एकलव्य का उंगली नहीं कटाया. If you study the Vedic culture, Vedic society, not only 5,000 years ago, some of the few economists, the recent one IIM professor, he released his book. It has not come in the market. Dr. Devadhar. He wrote a book on economics. And what does he indicate? He shows that Artha Vyavastha, even the Shudras were prosperous, they were independent. They were not working for anybody. Their skills were utilized for everybody. A carpenter was free, never worked for anybody. A potter was free, never worked for anybody. A goldsmith is free, never worked for anybody. They were independent entrepreneurs. शूद्र होने पर भी वो स्वतंत्र थे. And there were many kings. In Ramayana also we read that Guha was a Nishad Raj. Nishad Raj यानी कि क्या? Beyond 4 varnas, neither Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, but he had a kingdom. And Ram considered Nishad Raj Guha as one of his brother. When he comes back to Ayodhya, what does he say? He told Kaikeyi, my dear mother, what can I say? You gave me so many brothers. You gave me so many friends. आपके कारण मुझे कितने सारे मित्र मिल गए. Vibhishan became my brother. Sugriv became my brother. And Nishad Raj Guha became my brother. So, Ekalavya was also Nishada and Guha was also Nishad. Why do you think Ram did not kill him, shoot him, take away his thumb? And why Dronacharya removed? And if you read 2 verses in the Mahabharata, very clearly, Dronacharya knew that this person learning the knowledge and not using it for the right reason, ज्ञान देना चाहिए सबको, लेकिन आप किसके लिए उपयोग कर रहे हो? जस्ट इमेजिन देयर इज अ करप्ट डॉक्टर, unfortunately is growing now. Today only I read in India 60% compared to what 14% cesarean in other part of the world. 60%, मतलब रेशियो देखो ना कितना डिस्पैरिटी, 18 to 16% का डिस्पैरिटी है रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, यूरोप, अमेरिका, एंड 60% वेयर ऑल द फैसिलिटीज आर देयर, वेयर this place was known for natural delivery. We have many brahmacharis, they born in their home only under the care of their grandmother, and they are fit and strong, they are moving on, घी खाकर हल्दी का ये करते हुए. Now what happens? Cesarean, आपको डरा जाता है, you don't have choice only. So if the Ekalavya becomes a system only, वो अकेला था, वो सिस्टम बन जाता है. अपने पेशेंट को डराओ, उसको इटरनली मैनेज करो, उसको क्योर मत करो. I told a story. One lady, Indian lady, very big super specialist in America, she personally had a problem and she couldn't cure by any process of allopathic medicine. She called her grandmother, and grandmother happened to be an Ayurvedic doctor. She gave her certain principle, and then harmonizing between the two, she cured herself and wrote a book on integral medicine. And when she was teaching this integral medicine to her patient, her boss came and he told, look, we are not here to cure, we are here to manage our patient. एक बार patient आ गया, we have to manage in such a way, they are not in a critical condition, but without coming to our hospital and taking medicine, they cannot just escape. It's a theology of an industry. It is not one person or two person are involved. ये system ही ऐसा है. Like Mahatma Gandhi said, Prabhupada said, so many people said, modern education means what? You are forced to work under others. आपके अंदर धंधा, आपके अंदर स्वतंत्र कार्य करने की क्षमता को निकाल देते हैं. Remove that only. Even the Gujaratis and Marwadis, when they go and study, rather than adding value in their father's business, they say, Papa, abhi dhanda nahi karna hai. We'll better work only. What is it? It is not a person. It is the system which has been created. So Ekalavya represented that system. Threatening. Arjuna, a warrior. Why is he a warrior? Because his principle is that when you come to me, I will give you freedom to live in your own way. आपको मैं स्वतंत्रता देना चाहता हूं, आपको मैं डराऊंगा नहीं. अब मेरे सुरक्षा में रहोगे तो उतने समय के लिए मैं सुरक्षा दे दूंगा. Then I'll free you to be what you are. Therefore Chanakya Mahabharata repeatedly says that a saksham person, an administrator, should not become more powerful than the people. राजा राज्य से शक्तिशाली नहीं बनना चाहिए. A government should not become stronger than the people whom they govern. क्योंकि purpose of governance is to give freedom to people to become self-sufficient. स्वतंत्र होना चाहिए. इसलिए the Britishers, when they removed, they banned Kalaripayattu, the martial art in Kerala. They banned sword fighting. They banned Bharatnatyam. They banned sari producing. They banned fine arts. They stopped people making their cotton. Why? Because when we say India, why it is not united? Itna क्यों ऐसा cluster, hundreds of varieties of kings? Simple है. जितना divided था उतना आप self sufficient रहते हो. Try to understand. It was not divided, it was diverse. This is the only civilization politically may have been controlled but not enslaved. You study any civilization in the world. Other day, one of our devotee, he's a professor in IIM. He had to go to South America for 5 days. He went to Lima, Peru, and other places, and he had to actually, because he has done his PhD in economics. And basically, they're studying the agrarian economics, village economics in the other part of the world also. He sent me pictures from that country. He said, "You see two things in South America, everywhere." And he actually inquired also, "What do you see?" He says, "Jesus and poverty." I said, "What?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Poverty and Jesus." And then he sent me pastors everywhere, posters of pastors. Well, South America, before the arrival of Christianity, was a flourishing country. तो क्या हुआ देखते देखते, इतनी गरीबी, they lost their language, they lost their prosperity. No, sometime Indians say Christianity आने के बाद हम लोग सुधर गए. Go and see South America. And he's not a fanatic, he is a professor. IIM का professor है, critical thinker है. He said it was shocking reality. पूरा देश, unsafe, लेकिन भर भर के faith और गरीबी भरा हुआ है. So therefore, Ekalavya represented that principle of threatening your existence. He was like a alternative government. So therefore, Dronacharya realized how much damage he can do. He said, "Give me your thumb." तो उन्होंने दे दिया. And फिर भी still he was so powerful when Krishna celebrated the death of Ghatotkacha. Now who is Ghatotkacha? Ghatotkacha is one of the favorite son of Bhima. He is the first child of the Pandavas. Now, first child of the Pandavas. बहुत प्रेम करता था पांडवों के प्रति, बहुत मदद किया था पांडवों को in their difficult times. But when Ghatotkacha was killed, what do you think Krishna did? Krishna celebrated Ghatotkacha's death. Arjuna was shocked. He said, "Krishna, what are you doing?" He said, "Why are you doing this? Ghatotkacha is our person and you are celebrating his death. I don't understand." Naturally, भगवान कृष्ण अर्जुन के खास सका, अर्जुन के पुत्र के मृत्यु के कारण, बिकॉज घटोत्कच उस समय ऐसा नहीं था कि सब बच्चे ही थे, सबके बच्चे थे. तो rather than lamenting is celebrating, Krishna said, "You fool Arjun, you don't realize." He said, "To make you win, how much I had to organize everything. I had to keep Shishupal, Jarasandha, Ekalavya and this Karna all separated. Just imagine all of them that come together. इनको मैंने divided रखा. अगर ये साथ में आते थे तो मुश्किल हो जाता तुमको जीतने के लिए. मुश्किल नहीं था, लेकिन कृष्णा इज प्रेजेंटिंग. एंड देन ही सेड, "I killed Ekalavya." Who killed? Krishna killed Ekalavya out of the battlefield. And then Krishna told Arjun, "My dear Arjun, for me, it is not my relationship with people because they're my family members, therefore I'll show my affection. For me, it is dharma. For me, it is satya. For me, it is kshama. For me, it is forbearance. For me, it is transparency. जहां ये सब गुण है वहां मैं निवास करता हूं. That is my identity. And because this Ghatotkacha, even though he was your family member, he was a conscious, organized opposer of dharma. He was a conscious, organized opposer of Vedas. He was a conscious, organized opposer of protecting the cows. तो ऐसे व्यक्ति को मैंने उपयोग किया, उसको भी मार दिया और उसके द्वारा कर्ण की मृत्यु निश्चित हो गई. Because he has lost his Shakti weapon. And then Krishna said, "If Ghatotkacha was not killed today, I would have killed him." देखो भगवान कितने ट्रांसपेरेंट है. he says, "I have no relationship. It is not because they are my family, therefore they are good to me. I am good to them. They are dharmic and have a devotional quality, therefore I am connected to them. तो यहां भगवान ने अर्जुन को कहकर ये प्रस्तुत किया. Therefore when Dronacharya removed that finger, that thumb of Ekalavya, yes, what Anand Kumar has done great work of giving opportunity for everybody to grow. But along with that, if the character is not given, there is a choice of they becoming a threatening Ekalavya culture rather than Arjuna culture. Because Arjuna का गोल क्या है? Give prosperity. लोगों को नियंत्रण मत करो. Study this also carefully. Why Krishna wanted Yudhishthira Maharaj to be the king? Because Yudhishthira Maharaj would be Chakravarti, but not at the cost of controlling everybody like a dictator. He wanted to give them freedom. कि तुम भी बढ़ो, तुम भी आगे जाओ, तुम भी आगे जाओ. It was not a threatening. Therefore, Ekalavya, please remember, any organization, any institution, any system, whether it is astrology, whether it is medicine, whether it is engineering, whether it is in the name of social security, in the name of giving you security, देश के security के नाम से, like other day one very interesting person he was saying, he said, why India has to fear Pakistan? Because Pakistan has limitless, army, powerful army, and they have invested so much money in army in the entire this Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, other than Iran, all these countries have not developed their army because the local king fear, if I develop the army, one of the commander will only take a cop. तो इसलिए मेरे सेना को बढ़ाने का ही नहीं. Therefore only thing which is powerful in the Arabic world, Pakistan is not in the Arabic world, Pakistan army and the Iranian army. Otherwise there is no army only. It is all mercenary soldiers working for the king, and the king does not want to make them more powerful. अपना नियंत्रण नहीं जाना चाहिए. Ekalavya principle. No. But the principle here, like I remember talking, very interesting, talking to an Air Force officer, very nice, very dharmic person. He said, what is the ethos of our understanding? He said, we are here, Indian Army, Indian Air Force, not to allow outsiders to threaten our independence. यहां हमारी प्रजा आराम से बोल सकती है, इसलिए आपने कभी देखा, ही सेड वी एज सोल्जर्स वी नेवर इंटरफियर इनटू द पब्लिक डोमेन. हम पब्लिक वर्ल्ड में आते ही नहीं है, हम कभी लोगों को डराते नहीं है. इसलिए whenever army is asked to do emergency duty in disaster management, okay, but in governance management, we don't do it because we are trained to attack the outsiders. और हमारी प्रजा आउटसाइडर नहीं है. एक बार इन चंडीगढ़ और somewhere in Haryana, entire the vigilance people who are supposed to examiners, they went into strike during the exam only. They said, no, we are not going to come. And they had to deal with, thousands of Haryanvi boys and girls. And Jat, right? Very powerful people. So, unko kaise control karoge? So then the universities invited the Army Air Force. And he said when they came, the students were typically behaving just like that only. And one of the officer was a very close friend to him. He took out his gun. Mundi utaoge na uda dunga. He said, then the entire 3 hours, nobody raised their head and nobody passed also, almost. Why? Because their style is different. He said, but we don't like to do it. ये हमारे लिए अच्छा नहीं लगता ऐसा करना. So just see, therefore, Krishna wanted Yudhishthira Maharaj to be the king because Yudhishthira Maharaj had the courage, liberty, and freedom to say you grow as much as you want, because that is the purpose of life. To relish your freedom, to become full of knowledge, full of bliss, and full of eternality. Therefore, governance, for that matter, yada yadai dharmasya glani, when Krishna establishes dharma, what does he do? He establishes this kind of dharma only. इस प्रकार का गवर्नेंस देते हैं जिससे कि आप स्वतंत्र बने, रेकलेस न बने. एंड अर्जुना is an eternal assistant of Krishna, helping Krishna to give us that freedom to grow in such a way. Therefore, removing the thumb of Ekalavya represents very important principle in the Mahabharata. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We'll continue with this subject only tomorrow. And if we conclude, then we'll take the next one. Hare Krishna.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.